Hello, everybody. This is George Blitch. Today is October 13th, 2022, and today is my 5-year sober date. On October 13th, 2017, my wife Meg and I went to see the ALCS Game 1 with the Astros and the Yankees. Astros won. And we threw back some tequila and some beers and got our Uber ride home. And the next morning, I was super hungover. And I hadn't really drank more than usual, but was just not feeling good. And then the next day, not feeling good either. So I thought maybe I'd reached that point in my life where I was having those 2-day hangovers. A couple days later, I still didn't feel like drinking. And before you knew it, it was a couple weeks. And then I thought to myself, you know what? Maybe I'll just go ahead and pause this for a bit. For those who know me, there's been times in my life where I've spent 3 or 6 months, maybe even a year of not drinking to be able to say I could do it and have control of that. I have alcoholism that runs in my family. And so it's something that I've always been wanting to keep under control. And so this time was a little different. Not only did I lose a lot of weight not drinking beer almost daily, I started to have a mental clarity that I hadn't had in quite a long time. Our youngest was fairly young at the time, and I decided that I needed to go ahead and put down the drink to be a better father, to be a better husband, to be a better friend, to not have bouts of bad tempers when I was drinking, or if I had a bad day, to go and reach in the fridge and have a cold one to help relax me. And that was something that kind of used as a crutch at times. I'm stressed, I'm gonna have a drink, And I feel like for me personally, this was something that I needed to do in order to become the man I wanted to be. And, after that first year of not drinking, it was cool to be able to look back and be like, yeah, been sober for a year. And I had done that before, so it didn't really feel like that big of a milestone in the sense that I had been there before. It was a big milestone in the same sense because a year not drinking for me was it was difficult. I especially found it difficult during COVID, and as each year kind of ticked on, it was something that I felt more proud of being able to do for myself. And I felt like every year I've gotten mentally stronger as a result of it. During COVID, I definitely had lots of times where I wanted to drink, a lot of the stress and being confined to home. And, there were some struggles there. It was never to the point where I really strongly considered it, but I felt like this is the time where, a nice beer, a nice whiskey or whatever it may do. I do still drink non-alcoholic beers. As some of you know, I used to brew my own beer. So I still enjoy the taste of beer. And so I'll have some non-alcoholic beers. Athletic Brewing Company actually sent me some when I talked to them about my podcast. And they said, well, here, have some on your podcast. Forgot to bring it with me today to the office, but I'll have one later on tonight. Thank you, Athletic Brewing Company. They make some amazing non-alcoholic beers. I mean, I'm amazed at all the different types of NA beers that are out there. And it's a great alternative for the folks who still enjoy the taste of a beer and, want to have one. But, just kind of in conclusion, I just wanted to let people know that, maybe struggling with the idea of alcohol or other dependency issues, that, it is really one day at a time, one step forward at a time. It can be done. It's not easy. And you're going to have to reach out to some folks who can, help guide you or inspire you. And there's going to be times where you're going to have to maybe leave some of your friends, some of the associates that you have that, may not be the best influence in the sense where when you're around them, you used to always drink and party or go out or hit the bars, whatever it is. And they're still in that. And it's not like necessarily they're dangling that carrot over here and saying, you have to come over here and drink with us or whatever. But it's very difficult for some people to be able to remain sober in that kind of setting. And I encourage anybody who is looking to do that for themselves, to really build around you the support systems that you need. If you need to go talk to somebody, do. If you're ready to make that change for yourself, for whatever reasons it is that you want to get sober, you can do it. And, I like I said, it was some struggle at times. But for me, it's worked out. And it's, for everybody has their own time and timeline of what they do in their life. And some people have no problem being able to drink and keep that in their life. And some people are great with moderation. And I just needed to put it up on the shelf and be done with it. And as a result, I've become the man I want to be. And I'm happy that I've been able to see people in my life who have been inspirations for turning their lives around. 43 years old, and I feel the best mentally and physically and spiritually that I've ever felt in my life. And I know for myself, a large part of that is choosing to be sober. And like I said, it's something that it's different for everybody, but for those who wonder what it may be like, or you're having struggles, reach out to somebody. For those of you that maybe my friends that are looking to take this move, give me a call. Let's chat about it. It's not easy for some people, but you can do it if you really want to. And if you're strong enough mentally to be able to get through that, I think on the other side of it, you'll see all the results and positivity that can come from it. Again, it's not for everybody. I'm not trying to push sobriety on everybody. It's just something that worked for me, and it's something that could work for you too if that's what you're looking to do. I wish you all a wonderful day. And October 13th, 2022, the Astros are playing again. Go Astros. So see if they can repeat. Everybody, have a wonderful, blessed day and a blessed week. Thanks for listening. Take care.